A new development in the Charlie Kirk assassination case, as Utah County prosecutors are now urging a judge to move the case toward trial. In a new court filing, they write, this is as likely as straightforward a bind-over decision as this court will ever see. Prosecutors point to surveillance video, ballistics, DNA, text messages, and testimony from Robinson's former roommate, Lance Twiggs. Joining us right now is George Washington University law professor and Fox News contributor, that man right there, Jonathan Turley. Professor, good morning to you.
Thank you, Steve.
Essentially, what the prosecutors are saying is, we've got everything we need. This guy's guilty. Judge, let's go.
Yeah, usually you say, my gosh, the prosecutors have everything but a confession. They've got a confession. It was actually relayed through his lover, Lance. So this trial is going to be the shortest game of Clue in history. You're going to start out with Colonel Mustard in a dining room with the butcher's knife, and the game is over. I mean, there's nothing left for the trial. The problem for the defense counsel, and I certainly can sympathize. I've been a criminal defense attorney for 30 years. There is no defense here. There's nothing for you to do at that trial. But the real problem is that usually you can offer a plea to avoid the necessity of a trial if you take the death penalty off the table. But the prosecutors have no reason to do that because they've got a lead pipe cinch of a case. So, you can't go and say, look, we'll save you the trouble for a trial. And the prosecutors are saying, there is no trouble. We're happy to go to trial.
Yeah, exactly. You mentioned his former romantic partner, roommate, Lance Twiggs. Here he is talking about what Tyler Robinson told him.
So he acted erratically. Was he pacing? Was he just sitting down, relaxing?
No, he was walking around a lot.
And that's within the home. Mm-hmm. And did he talk about what he had done?
Didn't go into detail. I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. I started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it.
Okay, he wishes he hadn't done it. So you've got this eyewitness to the confession. You've got DNA, you've got text messages. If you're sitting in a jury, if it goes to a jury, one of those would be enough to convict him. It seems like they got the trifecta.
Oh, absolutely. You could take 90% of the evidence off the table and get an easy conviction. I mean, a lot of these jurors are just going to be looking at their watches for most of the trial because it really is over. And what's really chilling about these accounts is to get insights into the mind of this guy. He just murdered someone in a political assassination, and he's telling his lover, gosh, my dad's going to be really mad at me if I don't bring back the gun. And it's just this disconnect with the lack, with the sort of humanity of the moment that you just murdered a man, a father, a political figure, and you're worried that daddy's going to be angry with you.
Yeah. And the other thing is, Jonathan, some of the information the prosecutors presented included the fact that apparently this guy said, I'd been thinking about it for about a week. I think we think with assassinations, they're obsessed with something, and they work it out in their head for months or years or something like that, and then they go out and do it. Over the course of a week, he developed this plot and then pulled it off.
Yeah, I think that is just one of the most extraordinary aspects of this, that he could pull this off, taking the shot from that location. It all fell together for him in a tragic way for the entire nation. And, part of the criticism of this judge has been he's taking so long, and this is moving slower than most cases. But I think what the judge's thought is that he does have an open and shut case here. The only way it becomes anything other than that is if he makes a mistake. And as defense counsel, I got to tell you, that's what I'd be focusing on, to try to get the judge to make a mistake, get this thing appealed, reverse, come back, see if I can get a deal. So he's moving very slowly and deliberatively, and it's driving a lot of folks crazy. But I think that his view is, look, this trial is going to be over the minute it starts, as long as I don't make a mistake.
And the world will be watching. Jonathan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.